Good evening. How's everyone doing? I've got a new kitchen gadget that I want to show y'all this evening. It's pepper mill, and I actually have a couple of them, but I've got a new one that I want to show y'all, and I'm really happy with it. And we're going to go ahead and I'll demonstrate it for you. But it's called the Magnum Plus, Unicorn Magnum Plus. And I looked online, watched some videos on YouTube, read some reviews on Amazon, actually several different, numerous pepper grinders, and this is the one that I came up with. And I'll give you a demonstration, but first I want to show you a couple of the other ones that I've had over the years or whatever, and that I've used. Just some of them were all right, but they just never quite fulfilled my expectations. So anyway, here's the Magnum Pepper Mill, and like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a demonstration of this here in a few minutes. But that's the one I got. I just got it yesterday. Actually, I got it today. I ordered it yesterday on Amazon. Got it today. This I thought it was going to be a great pepper grinder, and it is all right. That's just what it is. It's just all right. But it is a Pennsy, and that's why I got it, because it was a Pennsy. And I figured, if anybody had a good pepper grinder, it'd be Pennsy. And like I said, it's all right. This one here, I thought was going to be the one that, I would never have to replace. And it's an OXO, and I'm sure you're familiar with that brand, OXO. I got it on Amazon, but this is the pepper grinder right here. And it's got some different positions there, for different grinds. This one I have been the least happy with, and probably the one that I've been the most happy with until now has been this one right here. This is the McCormick, store-bought pepper grinder. And I've been using this for a couple of years now. And when the peppercorns get empty, you can take the top off just by, I'm not going to do it now because it's full of pepper, but if you just squeeze the, just pull it this way, and the lid will pop off. You got to give it a little, a little elbow grease, but you just put it and it'll pop right off. Anyway, it's probably been the best of the last three that I showed you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to demonstrate how these pepper mills work, and give you an idea of how effective they are. I want to show you some of the pepper that I've been using. And this is a mix, a blend that I got from Pennsy Spices, and then I have just your generic peppercorns. I got these from Publix. The reason I got these from Publix is I read that Pennsy sometimes their peppercorns are larger than other peppercorns, like these Publix peppercorns, and will cause your pepper mill not to function effectively, because the peppercorns are too large, or they're larger than what they are designed for. So anyway, I've got the Unicorn Magnum full of the Pennsy Spices, and then the other three are not spices, but peppercorns. And then the other three are filled with the Publix peppercorns, and we'll see which one works the best. So I'm going to turn this camera around, and we'll give this a go. Okay, I laid out a sheet of paper here on my cutting board, and I'm going to grind some pepper onto the paper so you can see just what's happening here, what kind of grind I'm getting, how much I'm getting, and whatnot. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the OXO, and I'm going to give you a demonstration of exactly what's going on with this this pepper mill. I've seen a few videos of demonstrations on these things, and what they do is they'll time themselves like 3 or 4 seconds grinding. I think that's silly, you know, because you can grind as fast or as slow as you want within a 3 or 4 second time. I prefer to demonstrate by giving you a certain amount of grinds. So for each one of these pepper mills, I'm going to go 10 grinds on the paper, and you're going to see, you know, exactly what the grind is. Now I've got this one set on it's not the finest grind, but the next to the finest. And so here we go, 10 grinds. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you can see here, you know, we've got all different, you know, I mean, it's set on the next to the finest grind, but you can see big pieces here, and it's an inconsistent grind. There may be a reasonable amount of pepper here within 10 grinds, but it's not uniform. And I actually had to take this thing, I took it apart as far as I could today, cleaned it out just so it would work, or at least I thought it would work appropriately, because this thing has not worked very well for me in the past. So that's the OXO. I'm going to set this pepper aside, and we're going to try another one. And we're going to try the McCormick now. And like I said, I like this one. You know, it may or may not be as consistent as the OXO, but I still like it. 10 grinds. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, not as much pepper as the OXO, but and the grind is not, you know, is not particularly uniform. We've got some little big chunks in there, and then some dust and powder. So the thing about this is it does work, I mean, consistently. I don't have to take it apart. I don't have to clean anything out like I do with the OXO. That's why I've been happy with that one. Okay, so now we're going to go with the Penzi. 10 grind. I have tightened the top down to get a fine grind. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, got a nice grind. Still some, you know, bigger pieces in there. You know, as far as uniformity goes, I don't have as much powder as I did with the other ones, and it seems to be, you know, a little bit more uniformly ground. You know, with the exception of some of the bigger pieces in there, but that's with the Publix peppercorns. Okay, now we're going to try the Uniform Magnum with the larger peppercorns from Penzi, and we're going to see how it does. I'm going to give it 10 grinds, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you can see right now that all that pepper is uniformly ground, and there's a lot. there's a lot of pepper there. There's a lot of pepper. You know, more pepper than, you know, than I would have anticipated. So, you know, a couple, 3 or 4 grinds, and you're good to go. I'm going to keep this one just for nostalgia's sake. And the other 2 I'll probably give away to a couple of friends. But this Magnum is the best that I've used yet, and I've had, you know, the old-fashioned grind, you know, with a handle that grinds it. You know, you spin around and grind, and the, you know, brass made in India and whatnot. I've just never ever felt like I had a pepper mill that did what I really wanted it to do until now. So I'm gonna turn the camera back around. Okay, so the bottom line is that I like the Magnum, and it's the best one that I've used yet. I'm not, you know, this is not a product review, you know, for the company. This is just me talking about pepper grinders. But you can get them on Amazon, and not, you know, they're not cheap, but I think it was like $47, $48. And since I like to grind my own pepper, you know, I want a pepper mill that's going to work well and it's going to last me, you know, for a good long time. And I think the Magnum, Unicorn Magnum Plus, is going to do that. So anyway, I'm going to head out, and I hope, you know, that this video helps anybody else that may be interested in you know, looking into you know, a decent pepper mill. It was kind of a toss-up. I was looking at a couple of others, and another one that had good reviews was Peugeot, and that's you know, the people that make the car, Peugeot. They also make pepper mills, and supposedly they're really, really good ones. This one here in particular had better reviews, and I'm happy with it. So I think I'm going to make me a baked potato, and I can't wait to use my pepper mill on it. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later, and I hope this video helps you. Bye.